And I think, Kristi, that you probably, again, maybe kind of answered it before, but you have a strong brand on LinkedIn and even on other channels as well. And we discussed it before that you wanted to kind of provide the resource that you didn't have. So is that the reason why you started, or was there like a different reason why you started posting online?
So, it's so interesting. So when I started talking about customer success, especially on LinkedIn, nobody was talking about it. So I wasn't out there like telling people what to do or what to think. I wasn't offering advice. I was putting out there an invitation for a conversation. I would post things and say like, hey, here's what I'm doing. Here's how I'm doing it. Is this right? Is this wrong? Is somebody doing it better? What do you think? And so I think early in my social media career, right? Like I just started using it as an opportunity to engage with other professionals who were like me, trying to solve similar things. But then I also became very comfortable with sharing, right? I think there was probably a point in my career where I thought that like, if I shared everything I knew, it would make other people more competitive to me, right? Like if I gave away all of my resources and all of my knowledge, it would take away my value and it would give them more power, right? And like that's probably how I thought, and it's a horrible way to think. But
I
then
think
I realized
actually,
over time,
sorry
yeah,
to interrupt. I think that's actually something that many people might struggle with, and I heard it before as well. It's like, oh, I give them kind of my secrets. What if they become better than me? So that's a great point that you mentioned.
right. And so like I know that it wasn't an uncommon fear or an uncommon thought. And I knew that it wasn't like a crazy thought, but it was how I felt for a long time. Like, God, like I
Mm.
was a hoarder of my ideas and my success. Like, no, no, no. What I actually learned is that by sharing it and making everything available, it amplified my brand and it made me more trusted and more credible. And people just loved that. And they felt like they were getting something from me that nobody else was giving, and especially in customer success. So I built a platform on what I refer to as selfless giving. I don't
Mhm.
ask for anything in return. I don't want anything from these people. Obviously, I have customers who pay me to do work, and that's different. But I make a lot of things readily available. I put out there for free. My newsletter is free, it goes out weekly with not only a lot of content and stories, I give resources away in there, like downloads I make free for periods of time. They can go learn like little use cases around AI, access to additional content. So my newsletter every week. I post on LinkedIn every day. I post on TikTok a couple times a week. I do webinars and podcasts. Anytime I'm invited to go participate in anything, I say yes to everything. I make sure I'm at all the community events so I can just give and share. And I don't have any ego about it. I don't think that I'm always right. I don't think that I have solved all of the customer success questions in the world. I have a point of view. That's it, right? I have my experiences and my expertise and my point of view. And I'm always happy to share that. And I'm always happy to hear if somebody has an opposing thought, right? Like I also welcome conversation. And so I think that's really what's helped me build a brand. I don't like the word influencer because I think that feels funny. I'm not Kim
I
Kardashian,
agree.
but I like to think that I have built a community of
Mhm.
folks around me who appreciate that I share so freely and have grown and have seen success by using the things that I make readily available.
I really like it. That sounds great. What we discussed before when you said kind of fear of giving out the stuff that people may use or benefit from. I think a kind of great byproduct or the way how to think about it is that if you give it, it helps you to also establish yourself as expert in the field and build authority, which is very important. And then you talk about community. I think it's just self-explanatory how important it is to build your community, especially on LinkedIn, like of the people to support you and support back. It makes all the difference as well.
Yeah, it served me well. So if anyone wanted an idea or tip, I think giving people what they need is a great way to go build your brand and to show that you're a credible resource in the space that you're in.
Hmm. Yeah, I agree. And Kristi just told us so many things that you do, which was actually the question I wanted to ask you, because you are content creator, you got your work, podcast, and everything. How do you manage to do so much on such a high level as well?
Oh my gosh, I don't know. I ask myself that every single day. Not well, I would say. It is a juggling act. I would say that the biggest challenge that I obviously face as a result of that is I want to do everything. I want to be everywhere. I want to give to everyone. And
Hmm.
that is proving to be a lot more difficult than I thought it would be. And so, to be honest, it's been tough. I try to prioritize what's most important, For me, honestly, it is my customers, but it's not lost on me though that most of my customers have found me through social media. So
Yep.
I do need to prioritize that because that is the channel in which people find me. It's the channel that people turn to. It's where I'm known best. So I still need to prioritize and maintain that. So I think it's just trying to find a balance of what do I need to prioritize? And I will just say my priorities change, I would say day to day, but it really feels more like hour to hour.
Yeah, understand. Priorities and what's the most important. Would you then say, Kristi, that LinkedIn is your main platform?
I would have to say yes. LinkedIn is definitely where I have the most followers, about 60,000 followers, which is a lot in customer success. I don't, my topic is not a broad topic. I'm not like a LinkedIn
AI
influencer. Like I'm not
influencer.
teaching people how to use LinkedIn. I don't have a broad reach. It is finite, right? Like there's only so many people who do customer success. And so, even that, I don't capture the market majority, but I think for customer success professionals who are engaging on social media, they've probably come across my content, and I appreciate that I've built a space for them.
No, I was going to say that it's impressive number even outside of the niche. 60K, it's a lot. It's great.
I don't know these days. Every time I click on someone's profile, I'm like, oh, they have like 200,000 followers. Okay. Not me, not today. Just trying to get to 60.
And I was actually about to ask you because I don't know the space that well. So I know you have a lot of followers, but what is it like on LinkedIn? Like for example, with the competition of your niche, if there are, I assume that before there weren't that many people and it evolved over time. But what is it like now? Do you feel like there are many people in your niche or not?
There's definitely many more people. I think what's been interesting to watch is that, social media allows everybody to have a voice. And I think that's the problem. It allows everybody to have a voice. It's really hard to decipher quality work and what's been proven versus people regurgitating what they've heard from somebody else or having
Or
AI
from
write their
AI?
content. Yeah, so it's hard.